Hello Libras, welcome to your reading for the period of the last week of November, first week of December. Sorry I was delayed on this, so I figured I'd just push it back a week to last week in November, first week in December. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM. We can certainly set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Libras for the last week of November, first week of December? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground and become closer to the universe? Any messages would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you for Libras. What do you see? What do they need to know? General energies for Libras last week in November, first couple of weeks of December. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reversed. Make sure you click on the link below for your extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances, and your health in there specifically. Eight of Wands in the upright is in the challenge position. Keep putting up your requests for your 2022 Sun Moon readings. Also, while you're waiting for them to get done, your 2021 Sun Moon predictions are still in my playlist. Go check those out, see if they rang true for you. Advice, we have the Four of Wands in the reversed. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords in the upright. All right, so Libras, it looks like this is a really tough period of time for you. I see that general energies are you're trying really hard to make something happen. I feel as though it's a situation and you're basically just trying to keep your head above water as best as you can. That's usually what the Two of Pentacles is for me, just desperately trying to work really hard. So you could be overworked. Because you have a boss that's really, putting a lot of demands on you and they're really unreasonable. You could be in a relationship where your spouse or significant other wants you to do certain things and you're doing the best that you can and it never seems like it's good enough. You could be having financial strife, and no matter how much money you're making, it doesn't seem to be chipping away at your debt. So, or it could be that you owe somebody money and you can only, kind of put them off for so long. They want their money back. So it's some sort of situation and you're really kind of stressed out, doing whatever you can just to, like I say, keep your head above water as the water continues to rise, paddling furiously and what have you. The challenge position, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright. So it seems as though, communication might be affected here. It feels as though you might not be communicating the right things or saying the right things, or the person isn't necessarily getting what you're saying. It can also be that they keep on, a lot of times with the Eight of Wands, it's when somebody's hammering somebody and they want a response. So they keep on saying, things like, well, what do you think? Well, what do you think we should do? Or, they're hammering you, but then they don't let you speak, So I feel as though, somebody could be using communication to even stress you out more, demanding answers from you and how you're going to move forward or things like that. That's part of it. Another challenge is you can't seem to break out of whatever this is. So you can't seem to change this situation and push forward and move out of it quickly. So that's the challenge in this situation. Advice here is the Four of Wands in reverse, which is saying you might want to move out of this situation. So maybe this is not working for you. Maybe it's time to accept that this isn't working out, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, and that it's really disruptive right now to your environment, to your being in general. And for you to continue trying, it's just going to burn you out. And it's going to continue to have you in an unstable situation, that's not harmonious, which is really going to affect you guys more than most people. A lot of tension in your environment and things like that. So they're almost saying, if this is what the environment is, if it's that disruptive, if it's causing you this much angst, then maybe it's time to move out of it, regardless of what's going to become of that. As you move forward from this period of time, Nine of Swords in the upright, you're in your head, you're absolutely anguished, kind of figuring out what you should do. You don't know what to do. Like I said, anxious, worried, overthinking, considering what your options are, ruminating, really negative thought patterns are kind of, just running through your head. And you could be having insomnia, waking up in the middle of the night, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to do in regards to this situation. So let's pull some clarifiers and see what's going on. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in reverse for Libras? General energies for the end of November, couple weeks of December. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So if something could have very well been found out, or you could have been called out on something. I almost feel as though maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you made an error at work, and you know that you did. I think you know that you did something wrong. You made a mistake. You made an error. You did somebody wrong somehow, but it wasn't intentional. I don't feel like it was malicious, but I feel like now you're really trying to overcompensate to kind of come back from this. I feel like, you know, it's been out in the open, and this person kind of feels as though they've been wronged, and they expect you. I almost feel like they're saying, what are you going to do about it? What are your answers? And I feel this pressure from them, you know, wanting to hear the answers, you know, how you plan to move forward, how you plan to fix this. And that's very unsettling for you. You don't like to be under any kind of pressure like that. You need time to think. You need to think out all the options, what all the options are in order to make this better, instead of being, you know, kind of pressured into you know, doing it right now is what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling this sense of urgency being put upon you, that you're not being very receptive to. Why is the Eight of Wands here in the upright in a challenge position for Libras? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, whoever's putting this pressure on you and kind of, you know, hammering you with, you know, demands or questions or what have you, they feel like they're in the right to do so. Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse means someone who feels like they're deserving of their behavior or how they're acting, no matter how it is or how it's kind of viewed. And I feel that's what's going on here. Again, they feel like they're wrong. They feel like they're entitled to act a certain way or ask things of you. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on here with that Page of Pentacles, clarifying that. Why is the Four of Wands here in reverse for advice for Libras? Who's this person? What's this energy? Yeah, so what they're kind of saying here is that, you know, whatever this environment is, it's really unfair. You aren't being treated as you should be treated. You're getting blamed for something that probably isn't your fault. The other person isn't taking any ownership over anything. They're just putting it all on you. And this is the card of Libra, by the way, your card, right? You know that? And there's no reason why you should just kind of put up with this. I mean, they're really judging you. They're putting a lot on your shoulders, and there's nothing kind of, you know, that they're kind of doing. So they want to make you realize that if it's like that and it's uncomfortable like that and it's not making you feel good, then you should consider getting out of it. Why is the Nine of Swords here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Yeah, they're saying, despite all this, again, another card of get out of it. And you might be doing that as you move forward. So here I see you very anguished in your head. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I just feel like you can't take it anymore. So you do what the Hermit does, which is the card of Virgo, and you just go off on your mountain. You need to have peace. You need to have solitude to sort everything out, to reevaluate everything. You can't keep on making decisions or making this right with the pressure that you have constantly looming over your head. That is not how you guys work. You need time to think. You need time to really sort things out, and you need to have the peace and quiet in order to do that. So if this person isn't going to give it to you, you're going to find a way to actually do it. For some of you, you're actually going to leave a relationship and be single for a little while you kind of figure things out. So because you know you're at your breaking point. So that's what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM so we can set that up. Otherwise, click on the link below for your extra, which will focus specifically on your love, your career, your finances, and health. Then in my playlists, check out your 2021 Sun Moon predictions. My 2022s are going up, so make sure you put your requests in the comments. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnet, Libras. Bye.